A remorseless killer launched a vile rant at a judge as he was jailed for life over the murder of a young dad. Rueben Murphy called the High Court judge a, quote, fat paedophile and screamed, quote, the system, as he was led to the cells at Liverpool Crown Court. Murphy, formerly of Barkworth Road in Huyton, pumped 2 9mm bullets into the chest of 26-year-old Patrick Boyle on July 1st, 2021. Mr. Boyle, living in Kirkdale at the time, was the dad of a 3-year-old boy. He was expecting a second child with his pregnant partner, hospital ward manager Ashley Deans. He was standing outside an address in Newway off Lawdons Road in Huyton at around 5:55 p.m. Murphy approached on an electric bike and opened fire. 2 rounds hit him on the left side of his chest, and he was pronounced dead at Wiston Hospital less than 30 minutes later. Murphy denied that he was in the street at the time, claiming he was, quote, off me head, on ketamine and cannabis in a garden in another area of Huyton. But evidence included a pair of black gloves bearing traces of gunshot residue and his DNA profile found on top of a cupboard in his home. CCTV evidence also put him in the area of the killing at the time. Murphy was convicted of murder after a trial at Liverpool Crown Court, alongside his close friend. Ben Doyle, now 25, who rode the electric bike carrying Murphy on the back. Another friend, 21-year-old Thomas Walker, was cleared of murder. He admitted handling one of the bullets used to kill Mr. Boyle on a date prior to the day of the shooting. Murphy, who was asked to stand, was told he will serve life in prison with a minimum of 31 years before he will be eligible to apply for parole. As the sentence was read, the wild-eyed murderer began shouting and ranting. He said that he had been expecting a longer sentence before telling Mr. Justice Stephen Morris, "Thanks very much, you fat paedophile." Murphy also screamed, "F*** the system," and said he was, quote, always smiling as he was escorted out of the dock. Earlier in the sentencing hearing, Murphy had also shouted from the dock while staring at Mr. Boyle's family. After the defendants were taken to the cell, Judge Morris thanked the victims' relatives for their dignity. He told them, quote, "I know it is designed to get a reaction from you." Doyle of Lime Grove in Huyton was jailed for life with a 27-year minimum term. Walker, of no fixed address but from Clubmoor, was handed 2 years behind bars. During the hearing, Mr. Boyle's partner, Ms. Deans, read a harrowing victim impact statement to the court. It detailed the terrible loss of her, quote, best friend and soulmate, and how her new child will never know their father. Ken Grant, prosecuting, also read a statement on behalf of Mr. Boyle's dad, Robert Boyle, who said, "Although I have seen justice done, my son is still in the ground, and for nothing." The court heard that the catalyst for the killing appeared to be a petty row in the street between Murphy and a friend of Boyle's. The row took place around 12:40 p.m. in the area of Lime Grove, close to Doyle's address. During his trial, Murphy told the jury the friend, Mr. Brown, owed him money for cannabis. He had, quote, taken the piss when Murphy was jailed for possessing a firearm and bullets in 2015. That spat appears to have led to a plot to target and kill Mr. Boyle. It saw Doyle obtain an electric Sur-Ron bike with black bin bags wrapped around the frame as a crude disguise. In the hours before the shooting, CCTV captured Murphy making journeys between Lime Grove, Pennard Avenue and Barkworth Road. The court heard he picked up the 9mm semi-automatic gun and ammunition. Mr. Boyle's family each said they believed they would, quote, never get answers. A seemingly minor dispute led to their loved one being executed in cold blood.